Hi friends, I'm Inu here. So today we are looking at the whole Brock Lesnar situation regarding his presence in the game WWE 2k24. Now, still yesterday morning, it seemed like Brock is still there and he was not being advertised. But since around yesterday night, news started coming out that he will be there in the game but not as a playable character. So Brock Lesnar will be there in the game and not as a playable character. I don't give in to this news actually because as previously leaked, Brock Lesnar is very much there in the showcase mode and it is kind of very late to replace him now. So Brock Lesnar has 3 matches in WWE 40 Years of WrestleMania showcase mode. One with Undertaker, WrestleMania 30, where he breaks the Undertaker's streak, and the other one is with Seth Rollins, and the last one with Roman Reigns. Now, if all the matches were such where Brock Lesnar loses, and generally in the showcase mode, the players play with the wrestler who wins at the end of the match. So in this particular match, even if he is only there in the showcase mode, a player still has to pick Brock Lesnar, right? If he has to win the match, which will further unlock. The unlockables from this match. You cannot take Undertaker, right? Because Undertaker will be defeated in the match. You cannot change that. So in that case, Brock Lesnar will still be a playable character. So does the news and all the articles mean that Brock Lesnar will be locked for the normal single player modes and will still be playable inside the showcase mode? Maybe that is Vince McMahon. Vince McMahon just appears at the end of the Stone Cold Rock match, so he is not too much of a concern if he's in or out. But Brock Lesnar is huge. Of course, if the allegations are proven right, then his omission from the game is the right decision. But we also have to consider that when the lawsuit and all started, it was already too late. And if he is at all in the game, if 2K is changing all the codings and everything to make Brock Lesnar unplayable, they might have just removed him from the game, because by making him unplayable and things like that, they are anyways changing the codes, and that might end up breaking the code, and the release is like just a few days away. So I don't know. I don't believe this news that Brock Lesnar will be in the game but will not be playable. Maybe it is true, they have better sources than I have. Maybe it is true, but I still don't give in to this bit of news. I think Brock Lesnar will be there in the game. He will be playable to an extent. He might be locked in the single player modes. I don't see the point in doing that, because if he's playable in the showcase mode, why lock him in the single player mode? If removing him completely from the game is an option, then just go ahead and do that. But keeping him in the game and just making him unplayable doesn't serve any purpose. It doesn't make the stand very strong against the allegations, and it also is kind of unfair to the players. So that is it. And coming to Goldberg, well, Goldberg, I don't think Goldberg, he's not mentioned in the official WWE roster page. He is out of contract. I don't think he's under contract with any other company as well. So Goldberg might not be there in the game. That is a sad thing. Him coming as a DLC, I don't think he'll come as a DLC either. So Brock Lesnar, I'm still hopeful that he will be playable and he will be there in the game. As far still yesterday morning, Brock Lesnar was still listed. So whatever removal or whatever is being done, I mean, if they today is 23rd, so they have removed. They'll remove Brock Lesnar. Just 5th is the release date for the deluxe and the 40 years of WrestleMania versions. So I don't believe they'll change the entire coding and all just to lock a person who's still in the game. Just 10 days prior to the release of the game. I don't that will not be the right thing to do, because that will make the game more vulnerable for us, because you don't know where the codes go wrong. And yeah, Goldberg is not there in the Smackdown Hotel list. Goldberg is not there in the official roster page, 2K official roster page for 2K24. So Goldberg, I think, is gone. He's not coming in this year's. Goldberg is a phenomenal legend, and just last year in 2K23 we had a new Goldberg model which was fantastic, amazing. So we'll miss Goldberg definitely. As far as the DLC are concerned, from certain leaks, it has been certain leaks have confirmed that these players will be there in the DLC and they'll be announced very soon. CM Punk, Lyra Valkyrie, Sandman, Terry Funk, ECW, Carlito, Pat McAfee, Kairi Sane, Lush Legend, Charlie Dempsey, Post Malone. This Post Malone and Pat McAfee, I mean, they are, Post Malone is not even a wrestler, he's a music composer. I'm not very fond of these people, being added as DLCs, things we paid for, because they're not hardcore wrestlers. I mean, for the storyline and all, it's great, but when we are playing the game, I need more wrestling. I mean, you just want to give us Post Malone, give it to us for free. I mean, give him to us for free. I mean, we don't mind some additional characters, but if he's included as part of the paid DLC, the 5 DLCs, Post Malone, and also Pat McAfee to an extent, I don't give into that. I don't like them I would not like to play with them as wrestlers in the game, right? So I don't know if this is true, but these are leaked through, I think, reputed sources. So chances are that these 10, the first 10, will be there in the DLCs. My prediction, I hope at least 5 or 6 amongst these will be there amongst the 5 DLCs. Dudley Boys, Bubba Ray Dudley and Devon Dudley, I think will be there. Iron Sheik, I think should be there. But since Terry Funk is there now, I'm not so sure anymore. But Iron Sheik, I think would be a great replacement to fill in that Harley Race kind of space that last year where Harley Race came in. Nia Jax, I think will be there. Jade Cargill, I think will come in a DLC. Odyssey Jones, I think yes. Dragon Lee, yes. Von Wagner, yes. Naomi can just be added as a free patch. Zion Queen, Elektra Lopez, maybe. I'm not sure. At least 6 or 7 from these should be coming in the DLCs, because some characters they put in the paid DLCs are worthless. I mean, nobody wants them. So at least if we are paying so much money for the paid DLCs, 25 characters, just make all of them relevant, all of them good. That is one thing that but at this point requesting is, useless, because whatever they had to do, they had already done it. So that is it. For the wish list, I have Pedro Morales, because it's very difficult to find a good core created version of Pedro Morales. Same goes with IRS, Bray Wyatt's father. Because of his unique attire, it is very, very difficult to get a decent version, created version of IRS. Goldberg, yeah, of course, since he's not there in the game, his chances are very, very faint that he'll be in one of the DLCs. But if he is, that'll be weird, because he was there in last year's game, and why just suddenly make him paid? I mean, they could have just given it to us in the main game. So since he's not there in the main game, I don't think he's gonna be there in the DLC. At a later stage, if some deal and something is struck between Goldberg and WWE, maybe he can be added as a free patch. That will be wonderful, because his models and all are just spot on already. Junkyard Dog, again, the legendary wrestler, and it's very difficult to find a good created Junkyard Dog to the community creations. Big John Studd, he is under Legends contract. Great Khali, Tatanka, he's a fun character. The Wild Samoans, again, I mean, spot on cause. Created wrestlers, very difficult to find. Afa and Sika. I would like to have, Papa Shangho, yes. And D'Lo Brown is another character I forgot to mention. D'Lo Brown should be there in the wish list. And yes, Ric Flair. Ric Flair is, well, he's not under contract. But just like a day back, Rock shared that he is producing Ric Flair's biopic, the film. He shared it on Instagram. So Rock is the director of the WWE's parent company now. So he producing Ric Flair's biopic and posting it on his Instagram handle just gives me a hint that Ric Flair's relationship with WWE might be coming to a certain sweet spot once again, because WWE is very strict on these things, because they did not let Kevin Nash attend Sting's farewell match, right? So because it'll happen in AEW, they did not let Kevin Nash Diesel attend Sting's farewell match. So in that same day, Rock, the director of parent company of WWE, promoting Ric Flair's biopic and producing it, tells me that something is cooking between WWE and Ric Flair. So getting Ric Flair would be amazing. Ric Flair, Nature Boy, is always loved by everybody. So that is it, I think, guys. Brock Lesnar, I'm still hopeful. He is there in the game. As not a playable character, I still don't want to give into that logic. I think if he is there in the game, he will still be playable. And Goldberg, I'm kind of certain he's not there, and he's not coming as a DLC. So community creations are the only way we are gonna get. We'll have to hope to get a good Goldberg. And yeah, the confirmed characters are there. Terry Funk, Sandman, CM Punk, of course. CM Punk will come at around July, August, the same time when Bray Wyatt came last year, not before that. And Jade Cargill will also come at a later stage, because those are the months where the interest in the game slowly starts fading out, and CM Punk and Jade Cargill at those points will boost the aspirations of gamers again, and they'll start playing the game again, hopefully, because these two are like very strong characters. So let's see what happens. And I am still hopeful about Brock Lesnar being a playable character in the game. And about the DLC, let's hope if some from my wish list make it. I'm just very fond of Legends. Some from the wish list makes it this year, that'll be great. So bye guys, see you.